I spend what I wanna, when I wanna. Oh yeah, I don't know about you, but I do what I wanna, when I wanna. Oh yeah.
So, welcome back to my channel, guys. How are you doing? If you watched the previous video, I did say I was going to double down on videos today because I am 11 days behind on getting content out and pushing videos. So I just decided to go ahead and knock them out together. So welcome back again. My name is Ozzy. How are you guys doing today? I came up with the name and I'm gonna go with it for a while. Like I said, if you want to know where Ozzy came from, go ahead and look at the other video and check it out and see what names are and what that means to me. But I did tell you guys that I'm gonna start going by Ozzy. So what up, Ozzy? You know, all that stuff. But anyways, guys, so I wanted to talk about something that kind of coincides with the names, which is being comfortable in my skin. So like growing up was not very popular, got picked on a lot. I can sit here and go through the list of things, but the truth is every kid, you know, not every kid, but a lot of kids get picked on in school. I'm not saying it's not a big deal, but when I grew up, it wasn't as big of a deal as it is now. So I just kind of want to talk about me being uncomfortable in my skin and being able to grow and mature and all that beautiful stuff. So starting back to ways back in the days, like a long days ago, way back in the time, I was like I remember the first time I probably ended up getting bullied was probably around 3rd or 4th grade, and I wore glasses. So obviously, and then my biological name, again, if you don't know, go to the other video, watch that. I'll kind of go over it. But my biological name is Ebony. So obviously, Ebenezer the Scrooge, you know, I heard all of that. So I think like what was the most bullying moment that ever stood out to me was probably when I was in like 7th grade. I got bullied by 2 girls at the same time. Sorry. Let it focus. I got bullied by 2 girls at the same time. One girl, her name was Abigail. And then, hey Abigail girl, thank you girl. Another girl her name was Kelly. Now, Kelly went to my school. Me and Abigail rode the same bus. We didn't go to the same school because where I lived at, like, we had like a charter bus that came to get us because my school wasn't at a certain, it didn't meet a certain it didn't meet a certain standard across the board. So I got to choose a different school to go to, and I went to that school. So me and Abigail rode the bus, and Abigail pretended to be my friend and all that stuff. And like really pretended. I'm talking about pretended to the max. She ended up getting me in a lot of trouble because we lived in the same neighborhood too. She ended up getting me in a lot of trouble because she lied. She told her mama once we were going to the movies and these guys came and picked us up. My mama found out I'm black. Abigail was not black. It doesn't matter what her race was, but just know that I'm black. So my mama beat my ass because she's like, don't fucking lie to me. We don't do that shit. I will beat your ass type shit. So I had to deal with that from my mom. And then like I remember that she told me at the end of the year, probably on the bus, she told me in front of everybody on the bus, she was like, I was never your friend. I don't like you. Fucking get away from me. And I remember my heart was totally broken after that. And then in 7th grade, that same year, Kelly and I had went to previous elementary school. It's in a different school district, but we had went to previous elementary school, and then for some odd reason, we had happened to be in the same one. And I remember her, she just like literally talking shit about me. So I decided to stand up for myself. I was gonna be bold that day. I was like, what up? Like, what's up? Like, what's good? 7th grade me was like tough in my mind, but on the outside I was like soft. So I was like, what's up? Like, what are you talking about? She was like, you're gay. You're following me. You're super gay. And this is when you could say gay and it wasn't as bad as you, like, if you say it now. But she was like, you're a lesbian. You're gay. Like, and she just kept calling me that. And then she told the whole school, she was like, hey, this girl over here is gay and she's following me. And I was like, okay, we about to fight. And we ended up not fighting because then the teacher came up to me and was like, what are you doing? Why are you causing a problem? Of course she thought it was me because I was black. I ain't gonna tell you what Kelly was. Just know she wasn't black. I ain't gonna say it had anything to do with racism, but I'm just gonna say that I'm black. So I was just like, all right, word. So things like that happened. It kind of like fucked with me because it was like, okay, females really don't fuck with me like that. Like, they like talk shit about me. They try to make me feel bad, all that shit. So then another another situation that stood out is in high school. In high school, I remember this group of girls asked me to go to prom with them, but the condition was to go to prom with a guy that they did not want to go with. And I mean, I look at it now and I think that the way it was done was kind of fucked up, but I also feel fucked up too because I didn't go to prom, but I didn't go because it was like a situation, and I don't want to give too many details because I'm pretty sure the first people that's going to be watching it live in my hometown. It ain't that deep, but I just really feel like the way these young ladies did it, it was to kind of put me down. And that's how I took it, because they didn't even want to go because their selling point was like, well, you don't have to pay for anything, like nothing. You don't have to pay for anything. Like it will be done for you. Okay, that sounds great. If I don't have to pay for anything for prom, I was like, then why don't y'all want to take it? And they told me who it was. And I was like, oh, okay. So why don't y'all want to go with him? I have a date, and it's like, the guy was cool. I was cool with the guy. I grew up with him in church. He was a cool, sweet guy, but I felt like they were he just was not my type, one. And I'm pretty sure I wasn't even his type, but he wasn't my type. And two, it was just the way they did it. It was like they were speaking so highly of him, but then they didn't even want to go either. So I just thought that was kind of fucked up. And I was like, wow, bro, like y'all doing this shit to be dirty. So I feel like all that like made me really uncomfortable. And then with guys, ooh, I can go on the list, but guys just kind of really, I feel like, tore my personality down as well, because I was always surrounded by my cousins, and they were lighter than me, taller than me, or skinnier than me, or their body was even more better than me, or something. It was always something about them that stood out. And then like in a group of guys, and then guys would come up to me and be like, oh my God, like, let's be friends, let's be cool. And I'm thinking they trying to get cool with me. Dub. They was trying to get cool with me only to talk to my relatives. So that all of that kind of like worked on my self-esteem and being comfortable in my skin. I wasn't, because it's just like, look at this. Like, I don't even know if you can really see it in this camera, but bring this all the way down. Okay. I'm trying to show y'all a more realistic. Most people, that's too dark. Okay, most people know this, but look at my chest. Look at my chest. Look at my hands. Then look at my face. Like, it doesn't match. Like, so me having these different colors all over my body, and it's not just like that. Like, it's like this all over my body. All over my body. It's just, all of it is just different colors. And I know that's common with, people of color. And it's due to multiple reasons. Sometimes it's due to the fact that we have, multiple things inside of us, like race wise. Sometimes it's due to different skin disorders, all of that. So hold on, let me turn it back up. Sorry. So there's multiple different reasons why we have different skin, and I'm not the only black person that has this going on. A lot of people have it going on, but it makes me feel uncomfortable, because it's just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with all these different colors? Like, nothing gets tanned the same color. And then that did it. And then me like having glasses, me just not like me having glasses, me not knowing that I was beautiful, even growing up as a kid, like I really didn't have fancy clothes. My mama was like a very by necessity type of mom, meaning like she bought things based off our necessity. We needed clothes, she bought us clothes. She didn't really care where she got them from, because it wasn't about that. It was about just making sure we were taken care of. And I respect her and I honor her for that, and I appreciate it. But kids, it's different. They see like, oh, you got to have the newest Jordans, or you have to have Nike, or you have to have weave and all that. And it's like, my mama wasn't like that. Like, I barely even got my hair braided up in weave as a kid. My mom really wasn't for that stuff. So, I mean, I'm older now, so I get it. But at the time I was a kid, and it's just like all of that. And then like other stuff happened as well. Like I dealt with molestation and other things like that, and guys kind of forcing themselves on me even when I said no, or when I wasn't uncomfortable. All of that led to me feeling like there must be something wrong with me. There must be something wrong with me. Like I have to be ugly, or I have to be something, because why else would people be mean to me? Why else would people do, like, I'm not a bad person. I don't do anything to anybody. I've never talk shit about people and try to make them feel bad. Now, as an adult, I'll be 100% honest with you. I'll let you know right now, like, if I'm in a bad mood, hell yeah, I'm about to talk hella shit. I'm about to talk all this shit because I don't care. Like, at that point, I'm already, like, you know, mad. So I'll do that now as an adult, but as a kid, no. But I'm honest with it, though, now. Like, now I'm honest with it. Like, now I'm like, okay, I'm pissed off, so I'm about to talk shit. And I'll say it just like that. And it's usually to, like, my friends. But it's just like, yeah, I was so ugh. And being like a big boned girl, because I know the reason why I'm doing this, just to clarify, because I know a lot of people don't believe that women are big boned. They'll say like, oh, she's just fat. So just because I don't really care, but I know that I have a bigger sized body. I'm not petite. I will say that I'm not petite. Even when I was smaller size than I am now, I really was never petite. I was just smaller, but I still had shoulders that were like, you know, kind of big. My hands are big. Like, that's just, so, I mean, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain this. Let me pause. Okay, so I've always been like a pretty big girl, got big hands, big feet, you know, so it's not like, you know, when I say big, like, it's just like my hands are big, like, I have big hands, like, I don't know. So it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but I've always just been a bigger sized girl, like, not fat or like not even really thick. There's times where I wouldn't have considered myself thick, but, you know, other people may have, but I never considered myself there. I just was like, damn, I'm kind of big. That was just kind of like the way I looked at it myself. But it's just like, all of that just makes a difference. Like, guys, even my mom, like, I love my mom to pieces, but even my mom at times, like, with her, she was like a not sensitive woman. She didn't really, you know, do the I love yous and hugs all the time. She had to be tough. She had 3 kids to raise. You know, she didn't have time to do that stuff. But all of that kind of played into me, like, not thinking I was beautiful and not thinking I was worth it. You know, absent father, typical black kid story. That also, it introduces unworthiness, especially if they know you and then deny you. Then it's like, okay, how you gonna deny me? And we actually blood. There were 2 paternity tests to prove it. So it's just like, all of that to just say that it's just like, those things do make and break people. And I thank God that I found my confidence. Like, I wouldn't even be able to do YouTube right now if I didn't have confidence, really. Because part of the reason why I didn't want to do it is because my face, look at my face. It is hairy as fuck. I have all kinds of marks. Like, my glasses is broke. Like, my nails is broke. Like, edges ain't done. At this point, you gotta ask, like, is these real dreads? Because these shits don't even look like faux locks no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have confidence to do stuff like this, because if you don't, people will rip you to shreds. And I know I'm beautiful. Like, I know I can look good as fuck. Insert picture here. Somebody just DM'd me. Insert picture here. Insert picture here. Insert picture here. Insert picture here. I can look good natural. I can look good, you know, with makeup on, without makeup on, with contacts, without contacts. I know I look good now. Like, I know that I'm good. Like, I know that anything that I don't like about myself, I can change. And I think, like, that all happened after really the age of 23. It was 23 for me. It was 23 for me. And I will say that because that, like, it was 23. The age 23 for me is when, like, I kind of found my confidence, when I kind of found what made me comfortable about me. Because prior to that, I really wasn't. Like, even when I lost hella weight, I'll insert a picture here. I was really not as confident then as I am now. And I weigh way more. This picture here. I weigh way more now than I did then, and I had way less confidence. And it's just because I realized, like, weight doesn't make or break how I feel about myself. It's this. Like, and I have to be able to be okay here to, like, appreciate what's in here. Like, and that's it. And any advice that I can give people that's struggling, like, it doesn't matter how beautiful you are, how beautiful You're not, it don't matter about none of that. What really matters is, and I know it's like cliche, but it really does it matters what's in here. Because as long as you know who you are and you love yourself and unconditionally love yourself, everything else is going to fall into place. But it starts here. You got to work on these two things first. Without these two being even, I'm telling you, even when I was smaller in these photos, I still was not happy here or here. Like, none of this was on the same page. So even though I physically was smaller, this wasn't on the same page. So I still didn't have confidence at all. Like, I have more confidence now. Like, I just do. And I think that came with age. I think that came with time. And I think that came with me just appreciating myself and learning to love me unconditionally. And even I have days where I still fall short, but for the most part, I love me. I love me. And I ain't gonna never stop loving me, bitch. Like, I love me. I love every quirky, weird thing about me because I know there's no other me. Like, there is literally no other me. There are people who might share similar characteristics as me, might share certain traits as I do, but there's literally no other me. There's just me. And I appreciate that. Like, I honestly thank God for that, because honestly, I would not be doing this if I didn't love me, because I know that no matter what, I'm going to be okay. And I think, like, that's a beautiful thing. And I'm proud of myself for it. And I'm hoping that somehow this video inspires somebody else. Have fun with it. Like Drake said, if you ain't having fun with it, be done with it. And I really live by that. I love you, Drake. You the one. That's me praying for you, Drake. I hope that everything works out for you. They trying to bring my man down. He is so cool. Like, but no, like, if you really not having fun with it, be done with it. And that includes yourself. Like, you gotta have fun with yourself. You gotta love yourself. You gotta appreciate yourself. Because it's not until you appreciate yourself that people learn to appreciate you. But you have to know what it feels like to appreciate yourself. So that way, if somebody isn't appreciating you, then you know right away, and you like, skirt, gots to go, gotta blast. Like, on site, like, I'm gone, it's over, done, dub, we out, like, all of that. Like, you just gotta be done. A lot of times people stick around in certain situations because they don't realize their own worth and their own self-love. I've done it before, you've done it before, we all have done it before, period. But the thing is we gotta do better, period. Because I'm not no more to dub, you feel me? But yeah, so anyways, I haven't always been comfortable in my skin, but I am comfortable with my skin being how it is. Hella light in some places, hella fucking dark in other places. Fucking, this shit ain't matching. I'm okay with that. Because you know what? At the end of the day, it's me. I'm okay with my little shaky shake. I'm okay with my gut. I'm okay with it because I know that I can change it. What I can't change, if I'm a bad person or any of that, is literally my insides. I can't change that. Meaning, like, if I'm choosing to be a bad person and be an ugly person on the inside, then that's it. That's it. I can't change that. That don't make sense. Ignore me. That I was trying to make a point there, but it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. So that's probably gonna all be edited out. But anyways, my point is like, I'm learning to love all of this. All of this. So that way I can get more. God knows I want better boobs. It's coming. It's coming. But I gotta love the boobs that I have right now when I do. Thank you. Thank you, pretty boobs. We gonna be all right. That's it. But no, it's honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because I can talk forever. But anyways, and that's another reason why I'm doing YouTube. Y'all the only niggas that's gonna really listen, because I ain't even got no friends like that. I got like a couple and that's it. And they got lives. So, you know, here I am. But no, really, really, thank you guys so much for tuning in my video. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Can't wait to do this with you again, guys. The next video is going to be crazy. I'm going to keep doing more videos, keep doing more things. Next time, you know, I might be looking like a snack, or I might look like a bum. Either way, I'm going to appreciate me and love me regardless. You feel me? But yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna do like a sip and paint session, maybe. I don't know. We gonna come up with some things and we gonna get it popping. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys. Peace. Remember, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, share, all of that good stuff. All right. Please don't forget to like, share. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Thank you. Peace.